How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Why does a narcissist's eyes turn black when they snap? That's the title of this video. The belief that a narcissist's eyes turn black when they snap is not a medically documented phenomenon, but rather a metaphor or hyperbolic expression people use to describe the intense and often frightening shift in a narcissist's demeanor during moments of rage or emotional dysregulation. So the black eyes perception is metaphorical. Many people describe narcissists' eyes as turning black when they lose control. This is typically a metaphor, reflecting the sense of fear, coldness, and emotional emptiness perceived in their gaze during a narcissistic rage episode. Narcissistic rage is real. Narcissistic rage refers to intense anger or aggression triggered by a perceived slight, criticism, or threat to the narcissist's ego. So this rage is disproportionate to the trigger and can seem sudden and shocking. Though narcissists present as confident or superior, their self-image is actually fragile. When someone challenges or rejects the narcissist, it can cause an emotional collapse, leading to a rage response. During rage, the body experiences a fight or flight response. Pupils may dilate, blood pressure increases, and adrenaline floods the system. Dilated pupils can create a blackened appearance in the eyes, contributing to the black eyes myth. When a narcissist snaps, rational thinking shuts down, and the emotional brain, the amygdala, dominates. This leads to irrational hostile behavior and a lack of empathy or emotional regulation. Narcissists already struggle with empathy, so when in rage mode, what little empathy they may exhibit disappears completely, making them appear emotionally cold and vacant. Some narcissists dissociate during rage, meaning they emotionally detach or become disconnected from their actions. This blank stare can contribute to the eerie, soulless look people describe. Instead of expressing warmth or connection, a narcissist's gaze may become fixed and intense, like a predator zeroing in on prey. This unnerving stare is often interpreted as their eyes going black. So many narcissists are skilled at faking emotions, but when enraged, their mask slips. The black eyes moment is often when the false self disintegrates and their true disordered personality emerges. Narcissists lash out to regain control. The shift in their gaze and demeanor can feel predatory or threatening because they are trying to dominate the emotional environment. People often say it feels like no one is home during these episodes. The eyes, often cold windows to the soul, may appear empty or devoid of human warmth in those moments. What people perceive as black eyes may be an intuitive response to the narcissist's internal chaos. Their inner world is often filled with envy, shame, and self-loathing, emotionally dark states. A perceived insult or rejection pierces their false self, causing a narcissistic injury. The emotional wound may trigger an almost primal rage perceived by observers as sudden and terrifying. Scientifically, under intense emotional stress, pupils naturally dilate. So if someone has dark irises, this can make the eyes appear almost entirely black, reinforcing the visual impression of a sinister transformation. There is no actual biological mechanism that turns a narcissist's eyes black. The appearance is due to lighting, pupil dilation, and psychological projection from the observers or from the observer. So when you're afraid, your brain heightens your perception of threat. You might see something more dramatic than it actually is, like darker eyes or a more threatening expression. Once the narcissist's rage passes, many narcissists minimize or deny their behavior. This gaslighting can make victims doubt their own memory of the event, including the eye change. In extreme situations, a narcissist may lose all composure and enter a state of despair or rage where their entire self-image is at risk. During such collapse, their behavior and appearance can become unrecognizable. Studies have shown that individuals with high levels of psychopathy or narcissism may exhibit a fixed emotionless stare when confronting others, and this can be interpreted as a black eyes moment. In rage, narcissists detach from all relational bonds. Their stare reflects the absence of connection, empathy, or remorse, appearing emotionally black or vacant. Now, tension in facial muscles, widened eyes, or furrowed brows all enhance the effect. So anger intensifies facial expressions. Combined with pupil dilation, it creates a scary transformation in appearance. Across forums, books, and therapy sessions, survivors of narcissistic abuse report nearly identical experiences. The sudden shift in demeanor, the darkening of the eyes, and the sense of danger. The narcissist's false self, the idealized image they present, is fragile. Rage exposes their true self, angry, wounded, and deeply insecure. This shift is jarring and often visual. For many narcissists, rage is a tool to silence criticism or emotional threats. It serves to defend their fragile ego and assert dominance, often through intimidation. People describe the black eyes as demonic because it feels like the person is no longer there. The normal cues of human empathy and warmth vanish, replaced by something alien. Instead of signaling connection, the narcissist's stare during rage is used to intimidate and control. The black eyes reflect that aggressive, weaponized intent. These sudden shifts between rage and warmth confuse the victim, creating a cycle of fear and dependency known as trauma bonding. And this is another reason why the moment is remembered so vividly. Some narcissists unconsciously learn that this transformation works over time. The rage face becomes part of their manipulative toolkit used to dominate others. If you've lived with a narcissist, you start noticing subtle signs leading up to the black eyes moment. This heightened awareness may make the moment seem more pronounced. So while eyes can reveal emotion, how we interpret them is shaped by context, fear, and experience. Black eyes in a narcissist are not literal, but reflect a terrifying psychological reality. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.